I mean, how do you personally give yourself grace? Because we often think that some other people in our life are harder on us than we are on ourselves. But a lot of motherfuckers don't even understand, man. We sometimes are our biggest critics. You don't gotta beat me up because I'm already beating myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta make me feel worse than I already do about whatever it is that I'm being a critic on myself about, right? Or that I'm being critical of myself about. I'm already doing that. And so when you talk about how do you give yourself grace, and remember, it's really coming to remember, like, as much as sometimes I feel like a superhuman and I feel like I can do it all and I feel like I can take care of everybody else and I feel like um, I wear all of this baggage on me so well and nobody ever knows what I'm going through and I'm so strong and I'm known as the strong one, even though I'm known as all that and people see me as all of that. It's literally just sitting there and remembering, man, I'm human too. I struggle with shit too. I'm imperfect too. And there's some days in your life where I just ain't got it. I want to help you. I want to do what I can for you, right? I wish I could have done more. I wish I didn't fall short. I wish I didn't make the mistake, whatever. But shit, I'm human too. And so you're talking about how do you start giving yourself that grace? It's literally, I think, sometimes just remembering that, bro. And you know what? I want more people around me that are willing to show me their imperfections. I want more people around me that are willing to show me their human moments. I want more people around me that aren't trying to put on this facade of perfection, because that's a lot of times what really eats us up. We know that we human. We know that we make mistakes. We know that that's a part of life. And my guy right here said a great point. Lean on God, not the world, for understanding. Absolutely. But I want more people around me in my day-to-day life that aren't afraid to show me their wounds and the scars. Right now, obviously, you can't show everybody that stuff. But I think that is something that really, really helps when it comes to giving yourself grace, is realizing, oh, this motherfucker that I thought was invincible, this motherfucker that I never see struggling, that I never see going through nothing, they human too. They deal with stuff too. They struggle too. And I think that when we see that, you have no choice but to give yourself grace, because you're saying that if this motherfucker can deal with this and struggle and have a hard time, then should I allow myself to make some mistakes too? Because, like, again, I think that's what really fucks with us and gets in our head, is that we connected to all of these different people, or we see all of these different things online where it's like all we see is perfection. All we see is motherfuckers winning. All we see is motherfuckers making millions of dollars. All we see is motherfuckers taking trips. But you don't even know that this motherfucker went on this trip with their firm and they're paying this off month to month. Right? You seeing these motherfuckers making millions of dollars, but you don't even know that this nigga scamming. You seeing this motherfucker you know what I'm saying? Like, we seeing all of these different things and we like comparing ourselves to it. But you have no idea what all they had to do in order to get that. And so when you talk about how do I give myself more grace, I think number one is surround around your people that aren't afraid to show you imperfection. Because we need that. We need that. Because if we can see that, we straight. And Amanda said, "I can't tell if you're joking or being rude talking to that guy. I don't know either. I'm letting him rock out right now, but I'm gonna block his ass in a minute. He keep on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna block his goofy ass in just a second. And we have to give ourselves grace. But it's easier said than done, especially in the moment when you're going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard. it's really, really hard to give yourself grace, man, because um, we just want everything to go right. You know, it's hard to be patient with yourself. Uh, and ain't that funny, man? A lot of times we so patient with everybody else. We so understanding of everybody else. We so quick to give everybody else a pass and give everybody else grace. But why do we struggle to do it with ourselves? Why are we so quick to beat ourselves up? But you just gave this motherfucker a pass. You don't think you deserve one? You just let this motherfucker off the hook, but you beating yourself up for a month straight. You know what I'm saying? And also, I think when we stop looking at everything as a law and pain and hurt, and actually come out of that pain and sit down and say, you know what? This is what I learned from this situation, X, Y, and Z. This is what I feel like this situation taught me from going through this. This is what I extracted from all of that pain that I just went through. I think it starts to kind of make you also appreciate those moments where we need grace for ourselves. And it's so much easier to give yourself that grace because you say it wasn't necessarily a waste of an experience. Because now I can look back and always have this lesson to pull from and to learn from. So the next time I'm presented with this obstacle or this thing in my life, shit, I'm straight. I know what not to do. But a lot of y'all out there, man, are beating yourself up over something that was out of your control, or beating yourself over something that you can't do nothing else about right now, or ever. And the scary part about that is that you're exerting so much energy, holding this grudge against yourself, where you can't even focus on the new shit and the new blessings that God is trying to give you because you're so busy holding on to things that you were supposed to let go of so long ago. God is trying to bless you with something new. He's trying to give you a new opportunity to make it right. He's trying to give you a new chance to redeem yourself almost. He's trying to give you a second chance to do it differently this time and use the lessons from what you learned the first time. But you can't even receive the blessings. You can't even receive the opportunity. You can't even receive the chance because you're beating yourself up. And give yourself some grace, man. Give yourself some grace. You deserve it. And if you can so willingly give it to everybody else, then why can't you give some of it to yourself too? You feel me?